Hi everyone, this is Monica Super Duffy, and today we're going to do a power yoga class for 30 minutes. So this week might have been a hard one, or maybe you're preparing for a tough week and you're feeling like all the things are coming up for you. And in order to get into balance, you need to bring just as much effort into your yoga practice as you've been giving in your work in the past or will be giving to work in the future. So be prepared to sweat and really work hard in this class. As always, grab whatever props you might need. Of course, 2 blocks is going to be ideal, and a strap if you like straps. And of course, behind me here, you'll also notice the bolster and the blanket. So with that, let's go ahead and just get into our mountain pose. We're going to start in standing with our meditation. And then just bring your navel, your hand to your navel here, and the other hand to your lower back. And just reach your shoulders up, back, and down, up, back, and down, up, back, and down. We're just going to breathe and be here. And we'll just go ahead and close the eyes if that feels comfortable for you. If that does not feel comfortable for you, then I just encourage you to just bring your gaze somewhere where you will not feel distracted. And just breathe and be here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. Feeling the mat beneath your feet. Feeling the stability that the ground and the mat gives us. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm just taking a moment to really root all of the toes into the mat. Inhaling and exhaling. Allowing the core to provide you with the balance you need to stand upright. Strong and firm. And just noticing the sensations of the breath as it travels up through your belly and up into your chest. And on the inhale, and then on the exhale, it's relaxing out of the mouth, releasing all the tension in your jaw and your shoulders with each exhale. And just starting to notice what's happening within your mind as you stand here. Noticing what might be going on in your mind. The stories that you tell yourself over and over again, perhaps. Maybe they come in voice form, or maybe they come in picture, or maybe both. Just knowing now that they're only movies playing in your mind or sounds playing in your mind. They're not real. Your gremlins or saboteurs are trying to keep you safe. So just go ahead and say thank you when you're not needed right now. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out of the mouth. Good. And on your next inhale, just going ahead and bringing that hand that was once behind your back now over your heart, and set an intention for your practice tonight or today, wherever you might be around the world. Maybe it's an invitation to play hard on the mat today and have fun in your flow. Or maybe it's something else. Whatever that something is, find what works for you and your body. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. And on your next inhale, just repeating that word or phrase, that sankalpa, your intention, 3 times in your mind's eye. Not trying to rush it, but just linking every word with your breath. Good, and last one. Good, and then gently starting to bring your hands to your heart center, bowing your head to your heart. And then just recognizing that this is a transition from the stillness to preparing for a flow. Breathing in and then breathing out. And on your next inhale, we're going to slowly start to bring our hands up. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach it up. Hands maybe come to touch at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take 2 more like that. Inhale, swan dive it up. Exhale, just bring it back down. Inhale, reach it up. And this time on the exhale, we're just going to grab our opposite wrist and just reach over for a breath here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. Good. Inhale, reach it up high to the sky, opening up those arms. And on the exhale, we're going to grab the all opposite side and stretch out that spine. Just being gentle with your neck and finding whatever works best for you and your body. Maybe it's looking up to give you more energy. Maybe it's looking down, or maybe just straight ahead. On the inhale, reach it up, release the bind, slight back bend. And on the exhale, we're just going to come into a bow down at the front of your mat, or maybe in the middle as I am now. And for this first forward fold, just gently rock your knees up and back, up and back. If it feels good to your neck, you can let your neck just hang loose. If you have a bulging disc like me, maybe this doesn't work so well for you, but as always, talk with your doctor before practicing and find out what makes most sense for you in your practice. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step the feet back into your high plank pose. Now, what we don't want is this or this. We want it up. We want the core engaged. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. And for our power yoga classes, we're just going to go ahead and get into our chaturanga. First thing, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling those feet out, left and right, left and right. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to do another one of this. Inhale, bring the feet to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, rock it back once more, and then coming into your vinyasa. At any point in time, take whatever variation you need to for your practice. Good. We're going to do one more round of this. Inhale, walk your feet or jump if that's in your practice to the front of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale one more time. Exhale, maybe jumping back is in your practice. And then coming into your downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet here on the inhale, reach that right foot up and back. Down dog split. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest. Inhale, back it up. Exhale, same elbow to knee. Bring it back. Across, opposite elbow to knee. Bring it back. Inhale it in. Plant the foot between the hands. Rise up to your high crescent lunge. Inhale, reach it up, pinkies in. Exhale, bring it down. Relax the shoulders and your neck. Good. Coming to 45. Inhale and exhale. Inhale it up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Last one. Bring it across the body. Opposite elbow to opposite knee, and then twist. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Of course, if you need to bring that back knee down, you can. Otherwise, keep breathing here. 2 more breaths. Last one. Good. On the inhale, reach those hands up high. Good. On the exhale, you're going to frame the foot, step that foot back, and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, reach that left foot up and back. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, pump it up. Exhale, same knee to same side elbow. Exhale out. Inhale, opposite. Good, you're doing great. Bring it back in. Plant the foot between the hands. Rise up. High crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to 45. Exhale, sweep it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Reach it up. Inhale. Twist it out. Good. And breathe here. Inhaling and exhaling. You can do this. Taking 2 more breaths. Last one here. Good. On your next inhale, you're going to untwist. Reach those hands back up. And then on the exhale, coming down and flowing through your vinyasa. Good. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to jump our feet to the front of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Standing high in mountain. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Coming now into our chair pose. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring it down. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth. Good. Really working those legs here, bringing it down further. Keeping that back straight, keeping that navel into your spine. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Bring it back up. Good. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, reach the hands up. Slight back bend. Exhale. Bring it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring yourself back down. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Good, you got this. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. Good, on the next inhale, reach that right foot up and back. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest. Coming up, warrior 2. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. On your next inhale, reach it over to the side. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, over. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. On your next inhale, you're going to rotate forward. Frame the foot. This time we're going to rock our foot over to the edge of the mat and coming into our lizard lunge. In this lizard lunge, we're just going to hold here, or if you want a deeper stretch, bring your block, come down to your elbows. If this is not enough for you, remove the block, bring your elbows down. But let's just really get a stretch here in our entire side, inner thighs, gluteus medius, And just breathe here. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. On the next inhale, you're going to put those blocks back. Reach up. Good. And on the exhale, bring the hands down, frame the foot, step that foot back, and roll into your vinyasa. Good. We're going to repeat the same thing on this side. Inhale, reach that left foot up and back. Down dog split. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest. Plant the foot. Reaching up to your warrior two. I'm going to come on this side so you can see my face here. Good. Inhale, reach it. Exhale, sweep it. Inhale, reach it. Exhale, sweep. Two more. Reach. Sweep. One more. Reach. Sweep. Good. On your next inhale, come to your beautiful warrior two and repeat to yourself, I am strong. I am worthy. I can do this. Good. Breathe it in and breathe it out. On the next inhale, we're going to rotate to cartwheel hands, frame that foot, and then heel toe over that foot to the other side, coming into our lizard lunge. Working that lizard lunge. Again, the inner thighs here, the gluteus medius here, which is that part of your hip. And breathe. Taking whatever version works well for you. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll take two more here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. On your next inhale, you're going to bring yourself back up to your high crescent lunge from here. Good. And on the exhale, frame the foot. Step that foot back and lower into your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. And just breathe and be here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. Good. We're going to repeat that same thing on this side. So just prepare yourself for this flow. But this time, we're going to go a bit deeper and try whatever version we want to try here. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring it down. Coming into your vinyasa flow from high plank to low plank, upward dog, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach that right foot up and back, down dog split. On the exhale, bring the knee into the chest. Warrior two. I am strong. I am worthy. I can do this. Repeat it. Believe it. Inhale, back. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale. Sweep it. Last one. Exhale. Good. Warrior two. Good. On the next inhale, coming to frame the foot. Lizard lunge. This time, perhaps you want to bring your right hand to just right beside, on the right of your right foot. And maybe you stay here and you just rock back and forth, back and forth. For those of you who are arm balance junkies, as I love, maybe you want to start playing with an attempt here for Kundanyasana. And then once you're done, taking an optional vinyasa here, and exhale, downward facing dog. Now, if this is tough on your wrist, go ahead and stretch it out. That's what arm balances do. We're going to go to the other side now. So just breathe and be. Inhaling and exhaling. Same thing. Finding yourself in your downward facing dog. This time, reach your left foot up and back, down dog split. Exhale, knee into the chest. Plant the foot. Rise to your warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take it 2 more times. Good. Last one. Awesome. On your next inhale, we're going to reach forward. Come down to our lizard. Bring that left hand inside. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you reach your left hand beside your left foot and you just start rocking back and forth, back and forth. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you attempt on this side and recognize that one side is going to probably look a lot different than the other side. I recognize this is not my stronger side. So here we go for an attempt. And that's okay. Just go with whatever makes most sense for you. And then flowing once more into your vinyasa, if that feels okay for your wrist. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. And on your next inhale, making your way down to your hero's pose. And breathing and being. Good. Stretching out those arms. Working those wrists for a nice big stretch here. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. And then making your way onto the floor. Maybe grabbing your strap, wrapping that strap around your leg here. Good. Inhale, reach it over. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. On your next inhale, bringing it up. Exhale, remove that strap. Inhale to the other side. Grabbing that strap. Good. Inhale, reaching it up. And then exhale, just feeling that inner stretch. Inner thigh, all along the backs of the leg as we've worked in our warriors. Good, and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one here. Good, and then removing the strap, putting it down, coming to your back, lowering your back down, coming into a bridge, if that feels good for you, taking whatever version works well, bringing your hands together, reaching those hips high, not letting the glutes tighten too much. And just breathe here. And take whatever version you need. If you prefer to come into wheel pose and that's in your practice, go for it. Or you can always reach the legs high for a bit more of a strengthening bridge here. And then slowly bring it down. Exhale. Inhale the knees into the chest. Gently rock side to side, and then find your final resting place, Shavasana. using whatever props you need, perhaps placing a blanket underneath you and relaxing down. And you can stay here however long you need to. Maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's 10 minutes. Just relish the ease after so much effort. Sthira and Sukha. Closing the eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And just breathing and being. Inhaling and exhaling. Not changing anything about where you are right here and now. Just breathing and being as you will as you remain in your Shavasana. And then starting to make your way onto your side after wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. Gently resting into side child's pose. And then making your way up into a seated position with your hands folded in Anjali Mudra, bowing your head to your heart. Thanking yourself for showing up to the practice today. Acknowledging how you feel now compared to how you felt at the beginning of the practice. Remembering that you showed up today for yourself. You balanced effort with ease. Let the practice of yoga remind you that when it gets heavy, movement is your medicine. Strength paired with softness create balance. May you always find this message not only on your yoga mat, but also off it. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thanks for showing up to the practice today. May you breathe, lead, and succeed.